La Liga Filipina was a progressive organization created by Dr. José Rizal in the Philippines in the house of Doroteo Ongjunco at Ilaya Street, Tondo, Manila in 1892. The organization derived from the Solidaridad and the propaganda movement. The purpose of La Liga Filipina is to build a new group sought to involve the people directly in the reform movement. The League was to be a sort of mutual aid and self-help society dispensing scholarship funds and legal aid, learning capital and setting up cooperatives. The League became a threat to Spanish authorities that they arrested Rizal on July 6, 1892 on Dapitan. During the exile of Rizal, the organization became inactive. Through the efforts of Domingo Franco and Andres Bonifacio, it was reorganized. The organization decided to declare its support for La Solidaridad and the reforms it advocated, raise funds for the paper, and defray the expenses of deputies advocating reforms for the country before the Spanish Cortes. Eventually, after some disarray in the leadership of the group, the Supreme Council of the League dissolved the society. The Liga membership split into two groups when it is about to be revealed. The conservatives formed the Cuerpo de Compromisarios, which pledged to continue supporting the La Solidaridad, while the radicals, led by Bonifacio, devoted themselves to a new and secret society, the Katipunan. Aims to unite the whole archipelago into one vigorous and homogeneous organization. Mutual protection in every want and necessity. Defense against all violence and injustice. Encouragement of instruction, agriculture, and commerce, and study the application of reforms. Members of La Liga Filipina. Directors: José Rizal, founder; Ambrosio Salvador, president of the League; Agustin de la Rosa, fiscal; Bonifacio Arevalo, treasurer; Deodato Arellano, secretary and first supreme leader of Katipunan. Exile of Rizal: Domingo Franco, president and supreme leader; Deodato Arellano, secretary treasurer; Isidro Francisco, fiscal; Apolinario Mabini, secretary; Marcelo H. del Pilar, editor-in-chief; Graciano Lopez Jarena, a former editor-in-chief. Other members: Andre Bonifacio, supreme leader of Katipunan and led the cry of Pag-adlawan; Mamerto Natividad, one of the leaders of the revolution in Nueva Ecija; Moises Salvador, master of lodge of the Mason in Balagtas; Numeriano Adriano, chief guard of lodge of the Mason in Balagtas; José Edison, master of lodge of the Mason in Taliba; Ambrosio Rianz Bautista, war advisor during First Philippine Republic, author of Philippine Declaration of Independence; Timoteo Lanuza, stated the deposed to dispel the Spanish fraile in the Philippine in 1889; Marcelino de Santos, bidder and assistant of La Solidaridad; Paulino Zamora, master of lodge of the Mason in Luzon; Procopio Bonifacio; Juan Zulueta, member of lodge of the Mason in Luzon, member of Supreme Council; Doroteo Ongjunco, member of lodge of the Mason in Luzon; Arcadio del Rosario, publicist of lodge of the Mason in Balagtas; Timoteo Paez, member of Supreme Council.